Good morning, Louise.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. You look up and bright and cheery this morning. Did you get up early today?
Actually, I did. I usually get up at 6 o'clock without the alarm even going off. But actually, since I broke my foot, I haven't been able to move. I can't even get out of my
Oh,
way. But I'm feeling better today. So,
oh,
um,
good.
so my roommate parked in the driveway, and I ended up blocking her in. She had to leave for work at 6:30, and I said, "Don't worry, I'll be up. I'll move the car." And I was, so it was no
That's awesome. Are you ready for the whole season now? The whole crazy, you know, done with shopping and things like that? You good? I mean, how?
I am. I did a bunch of gift cards because I couldn't do anything else.
Yeah,
Now I couldn't really go shopping with a broken foot. So I
no.
just said, everybody's getting gift cards and you'll love it. So
Well, I'll tell you, people are happy with those. That then they can do what they want and
yeah,
not feel bad about
I'll
if
just
we pick
wrap them and
something.
make them look like it's a gift, so they have something to open.
Right? I know, that's good. It's great. So I know you were at the script off, right? Were you there watching it?
I was. What fun.
That was fun. So I'm hoping we can do it again. It would be really fun.
Now I saw something in the schedule that said, I don't know, like number 4 of the script off. Is that Keller Williams? I don't know.
Like international or something?
Yeah. That
I don't
obviously
really know. When is it supposed to be?
it was. I missed it because I think it was Monday at 4:15 or last Friday at 4:15 or
Oh,
something. And I set my timer, my alarm rather, and my alarm went off, and I'm like, what the heck is this for?
that's so funny. I think there was something the other day and I missed that too. I just don't know what it was.
Is it just
Huh.
you and me today?
So far, it's just us. I mean, some people come on a little late, and I actually was a little late already.
I was just about to close down, but so I'm glad you popped on.
Yeah, I was saying, oh my goodness, I got up a little later than I expected, and then I went to work out, and that had to be cut short, and then I didn't take a shower, and I'm just like, oh my God, I don't even have time. I just gotta jump on. So
Yeah, I can't smell you from here, so
I'm like, oh goodness. And I'm trying to focus on what are we gonna do for our day here. I don't know why this is funny. Sponsored thing here. I was trying to get to some scripts. Do you have any that you have printed off or something you want to go over?
you usually have them, so I didn't prepare anything, but actually, hold on one second because let me just look here for a second. See if I put it in this folder.
Okay.
I didn't, but I guess I'll just have to wing it.
I'm trying to log on, and for some reason, I think it thinks that I'm not an admin or something. Let's see if we can. Yeah, here we go. So what are you doing outbound calls? What have you been doing?
I have been just to people that I know. Actually, I have 3 people that are buyers, but they're just not ready. It's just not.
What's making them not ready?
One is an older woman, and it's the downsizing. I think that's scaring her. And I try to assuage her, and I can't imagine.
Does she need to sell to buy?
She does. She's her husband's not on board.
Oh,
She's ready to downsize before they get any older, but he's not ready to move. She wants to move closer to her daughter-in-law and son, and she's on a drip, and she, sees homes that she loves, but she's just not ready.
have you probably haven't been able to get, in front of her, that's kind of tough.
I can talk to her until I'm blue in the face, but she has to push her husband, and
Yeah.
I can't get in front of him. So that's really the issue. Any suggestions for me?
Well, I was just looking, I just Googled how to get buyers off the fence. How do you get a buyer off the fence? There's a lot of them here. Strategy.
Get real. What's that?
Yeah, get real.
There's nothing there.
How do you sell to a buyer? Okay. How to move sellers off the fence using the Delta script. I don't even know what that is. So maybe we can take a look at that and see what they say. This is my,
Are you frozen?
yeah, this computer's not that great. It's my older computer. I just use it basically for Zoom. Using the Delta script. See, come on, give us one.
Yeah, they were just kind of talking about it, but I
don't see a script here.
Yeah.
We don't need coaching. We have coaching. Here's Carol. If I go back, let's see.
That's okay. What would you actually say to her? I mean, I've said to her, why don't we sit down and talk with your husband and just get him to start thinking about it. If you start cleaning out the house now, then we can put the house on the market in early spring, get you guys moved out by springtime.
Yeah, I would focus on the preparation of the house. I would just say, you're going to have to do this anyway, so why don't we just get started? Sending her weekly, maybe a weekly tip on maybe the best dumpster price that you can find in the area. Hey, look at, whatever this, dumpster company is, they have a great deal right now. So maybe calling a couple of them and
I
giving.
actually called an organizer, not to cut you short, sorry about that, but just to say, she can help you organize the things that you want to keep or move with you and the things that you want to get rid of. Because I think, living in a house for over 40 years, it's difficult to let go of your life. Your entire life is in the house. And I understand that.
But you'll be the seller agent as well, right?
She said she has a builder who wants to buy it, but I'm going to try to talk her into allowing me to sell it to a builder that I know.
That's probably going to be not getting the right. She's not going to get a lot of money from a builder. She's going to get more money on the open market for sure, because builders typically coming in to make a deal. So you might want to show her. Have you done like a CMA on her home, a market analysis?
Yeah, I have. Actually, her house is run down, and the house next door to her was torn down, and they rebuilt it, and it's beautiful. So she knows that her house has to be revamped, and I just want to make sure that she does get top dollar for it. And I've spoken to her a little bit about it, but she was sort of closed mouth on it. So if she, that might take a little bit of work.
Yeah, if she maybe is wanting to go with that, let's say, she might.
I think she just
not want to go. She just wants it to be done. So maybe the builder thing is good for her. And you're right. So how are you going to get her to go? So I think what you need to do is you put her on like in the next 3 months. Hi, Carol. I see your name there. Next 3 months, you want to make sure that you send her something at least once a week by mail. So that's like 12, maybe you could do it 3 times a month, maybe instead of 4. but handwritten thank you note, or some sort of note, Happy New Year. Maybe this is going to be the year for you. The next one might be a handwritten note or something that has information about maybe the town she lives in. Another one, I would also drop or give her a call and tell her about a dumpster removal place. The organizer, does she do email?
Yes.
I usually introduce people in an email, say, this is, Carol, my organizer. I wanted to introduce you to her and put them both in an email and let them take it from there. So you do email introductions like that, so everybody has everybody else's information. You've done your job, and just make sure you work with someone who looks at their email. So, I would start doing that slowly. We're not ready yet, but let's take a few steps. Lisa Dooley is an organizer I work with. She's a professional organizer, not a stager. And
Okay.
she has a book, and the book is called More Time, More Life, More Joy. And it's a great read. And I buy it and sometimes give it to some of my clients when I'm listing their house. I say, don't take this as an insult. It just kind of gives you some ideas. And even if it's not for this house, use it for the next house. So she's really great. And I've had her given a book to my client and then have her show up as a consult. It's like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, you feel like you're bringing a movie star to the house.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
Yeah. So I've done that. She lives in Cohasset, and like I had a house in Quincy, which is still not on the market because my client is like ghosting me. She's all signed up, and I think she just gets overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelm is a real thing for people.
It's a real thing. So let's see here. We have see if we have a buyer script here. Ultimate real estate script book. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if this is going to come in. Carol, does anybody have anything under contract right now? Like
No, not yet. No.
Okay. So what about buyer contracts? Louise, are you using a buyer contract?
I have one person signed and the other two are not.
Okay. Do you have a hard time getting them to sign? Or are you just hesitating on asking them?
No, it's actually the that one that I was telling you about, the older couple.
Mhm.
He's not on board right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, men are never, they're probably it's the women that want to move forward
right.
more than the men.
And then the other couple is a first-time home buyer, and their finances aren't in order yet.
You can still sign them up, just say, I want to really start working hard for you. You can do a buyer consultation, asking them questions, figuring out everything they're looking for. You can set them up on a drip and just say, it's a good idea for you to get familiar with the market. And then send them over the paperwork to say, oh, this just shows you that I'm a professional. Working with me is going to be, you definitely want to have someone representing you, and you send that over. At least lock them in for a year, because it could take that long. 152.
That's great.
I think we're all afraid to ask for the business, and this is probably the one thing we really need to do is ask for the business, not to be shy about it.
So it's just called a buyer's agent contract in the dot loop.
Yes. Yep. So Carol, you've taken your 100 days or no? Have you done your 100 days?
Yes.
Okay. Do they not talk about that during the 100 days or what?
I mean, I did look at the dot loop, but I saw like a lot of different videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had some clients, but I don't know how serious they are, so I haven't had them sign anything. So
Yeah, try to get them to sign it. You're a professional. You would not, if you're an attorney, you're asking for money. You know, we're not asking for money. An attorney asks you for a retainer. Can you give me $5,000 and then I'll start working for you? We're not asking for anything. So I think we all have, we're asking for them to, you know, do you want to work with a professional? This is what I provide. And I do have something on, you know, on the script, one of the scripts that talks about all the things you provide. And, you know, you're not going to waste your time working with someone who's, you know, just might go and buy at an open house. That would stink after you've spent, you know, months and months with them. And I've done both. Believe me, I've done both. But I really, it's like saying to a client that they don't need an attorney during a sale. It's so stupid to do that. It really is. That's not professional for us to say. You know, and my son, who's new to real estate, his clients refuse to use an attorney. It has been awful because there's an attorney on the buy side and his sellers didn't want an attorney. And he learned really hard. He said, I will never, ever represent anyone, buyer or seller, again without an attorney. That is something they have to have. I'm not an attorney, because they've asked him to review the P&S. They've asked him to review all the contracts. He's like, I don't do this. This is not my lane, you know? So be professional, use professionals, and you'll have a much better outcome. So let's say, you know, the buyer thing, we can kind of, the buyers are there, sign them up, drip on them, keep them in touch. What we need to do is find now business, because these buyers are hesitating for you, Louise, right? And Carol, you need to find some now business as well.
Yes.
So the best place to find it is somebody who was on the market and their house didn't sell. And believe it or not, some houses didn't sell for one crazy reason or another. We had someone reach out to us yesterday. They're buyers for a condo. Their daughter is buying a condo, and they reached out to us and they said, you know, hi, Lisa and Rick, you know, you're helping my daughter purchase that condo you have. My father's having a hard time selling his property. Can you take a look at this and, you know, give us any ideas what's going on? So here it is. There's a house. It's like in Weymouth, over $500,000. It needs, you know, it's obviously overpriced. The condition is old. Photography is not professional. But here's this guy who, if you're not in the field and you're not doing things like talking to people every day, you're not going to get little things. So we're selling a condo for like $350,000. This buyer comes in, her dad is asking us about another property somewhere else. You know, so you want to be professional. That's probably going to turn into our listing because it's really terrible and he's frustrated. I don't know for sure, but at least we're going to be the top of mind people for him. So, you know, I just want you guys to always be on board. Yesterday, making my expired calls, I called this guy. He said, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. And I said, okay, well, I apologize, but you know, you're a warm, live body on the other end of the phone, and I'm a realtor, and I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you, do you know anyone who's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in 2021? Because that's what I do. And he said, wow, that was a really good turnaround. He goes, you know, you're obviously great in sales. And I said, well, you know, you're a live body, and that's what I'm looking for. So, you know, really kind of made it funny. I was on the phone for 24 minutes with him. He owns a commercial building. He knows everyone in the Hingham area. I mean, I asked him, can I have your name, your phone number, your address? I sent him a note yesterday afternoon. He knows a ton of people. He knows tons of realtors, tons of people. He has a business, a food, like I don't know, an import business. And he's going to go in my database. I'm going to drip on him. Every single postcard that goes out, he's going to get one. And I don't care if it's like, he's a guy who needs to know that we exist. He's just another person that you can maybe get some information. I said, great talking to you. I'm here for any real estate questions or needs or referrals. Thanks so much, Lisa. And threw it in the mail. Threw him onto, you know, our database. And I know at some point he might refer us something if I continue to drip on him, because most people don't do follow-up. But that came from an expired script. I felt like it was a win, even though I didn't get an appointment. I felt like I won when I made that, connect. Do you feel like you would? I mean, I was on the phone too long, but it's 24 minutes. That was a long time. I looked, I'm like, damn. But he really got to know me. I got to know him. I got his home address, his work address, and all this other information. Imagine if that 24 minutes can turn into, you know, $10,000, $20,000. He's in Hingham. Maybe it could turn into, you know, a $50,000 commission. You never know.
Great.
Yeah, that
You
is
don't do commercial, do you?
No,
Sorry,
no.
Carol.
No, I don't. But he just told me about it. So I said, well, it's a good thing to know. If I find someone who's looking for a commercial, it's 4 units right in downtown Hingham. It's 1.2. Hey, it doesn't sound so bad. It's good that I know someone else had the listing, but I could possibly find a buyer. So
Do things work differently when it's commercial versus residential?
yes, completely different. So I don't even go down that road unless, you know, something happens that. So I gave a commercial referral this year to somebody. It was for a gas station. We just go and get gas there. And they said, oh, we're thinking of selling. So I set them up with a commercial broker and he called me. I completely forgot about it. He called me, he goes, hey, Lisa, you want to stop by my office? I have a referral for you. We just sold that gas station. I'm like,
Nice.
yeah, right. I'm like, that's so much better than doing it myself and learning something I don't know. I just refer it out and get, you know, and collect a check. You forgot that all you did is make a phone call. That's the best.
I'm going to have to ask you who that was because I was working with one Keller Williams commercial agent, and I don't know any other Keller Williams commercial agents.
He's not even a Keller Williams commercial agent. I'm trying to get him to Keller Williams. He's from another, he works at Paramount. And I've been working on him to try to get him. I said, you know, the culture's so good. What are you doing? We need a commercial broker at our office. So I need to call him and tell him 2021 is his time. I'm gonna write that note myself right now.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, Walter. So his name's Walter. And you know, he could have gone and done that sale and I wouldn't even have known. I was just when he called me, I was like jumping for joy.
Gas station, I'm sure it didn't sell for, you know, short.
Yeah. And you know, he said to me, I'm not giving you the full commission that I would have because it's been a really tough year. We had to do a lot of modifications because it was during this pandemic. And I said, really? I don't even care. I don't, you know, I think it was like you know, it wasn't what it should be. He's like, I promise I'm going to give you another referral, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, his business is down because of commercial, but he gave me a check that would take care of a couple months of my life. So
Nice.
yeah,
Great.
so that was exciting. So always think of that. Like if you're doing expired scripts over the phone, think about, let's say it's in, you know, I'm in Weymouth. Let's say, where do you live, Louise?
Watertown.
Watertown. I mean, I really don't know Watertown. If I had an expired script, you know, and I found someone, hey, Louise, I have somebody who wants to sell in Watertown. Can you take care of this? Send you over the referral. We set that up. Once you get that under contract and sold, hey, I'll get a check. But
Right.
I'm not a Watertown, you know, expert. Sometimes, you know, I'll go certain areas, but I don't really know that much about Watertown. So don't be one of the guys. I know this is turning into a lot of talk. I hope you guys are okay.
I'm fine. Carol, you okay with it?
Yes, I'm okay with it.
Adam Dow, if you look him up, he's in New Hampshire. He's a luxury agent. He sells houses that are crazy amounts of money on the big lakes up there. So he said when he first started, he was on one side of the lake and he was referring business to the other side of the lake over and over. He's like, I just said, I'm not going to go that far because you have to go all the way around the other side of the lake. So he said, I was building a team before I built a team. Now he has a couple of teams in market centers, and he has what he calls on our team, his team, area experts. They're actually under his team, but they live in different areas. They work under his LLC or whatever you want to call it. but he started doing that before he actually had the business growing to that level. And he said, I didn't even know I was building a team like that. So now he's got this great team. He sells all over the place. And these homes he sells are amazing. He had probably his best year this year.
Wow.
By Meredith.
Yes, exactly.
Isn't that
Exactly.
funny? I just got a call from someone up there who is, she's related to my cousin, not, not blood on my side, but,
Mhm.
and she just said, oh, I'm blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my God. So now I have a connection up there.
Good. So you
Yeah.
can say, oh, if you have any real estate, I have an amazing partner. His name is Adam. You probably see his signs everywhere. So if you or any of your friends have need a connection, I can, and make it really important, I can get you connected with Adam.
She probably already is.
Possibly, but maybe not. Maybe, but if not, you can also be the person, and then you can call and I have a referral in with him now, and I have another one going in Meredith as well.
I love Meredith. I want to buy a Meredith.
I actually don't know where Meredith is.
Oh.
I don't, I'm not sure, but I have two people that I referred this year up to him. One, it might just be, it's a divorce, so it may not be a full, may not sell. I don't know what's happening. He had to get the price. So we're on script class, and I'm sorry, we're babbling. You want to just everybody go over this one expired script over the phone for a minute and try a couple of these. I did them yesterday. Today is okay. People are home, and they might be some people might be a little grouchy. Some people may not answer the phone. It's going to happen every day. But what if you found 5 expired listings that you can just call? Want to try that? And then we'll jump off because I know it's 9:02 and everybody's time is precious.
You make it a little larger.
Yes, I made it so large before that I didn't think
Couldn't see the whole thing.
get the whole thing. Yeah, how's that? The one good thing about this computer, it's old, but it's a touch screen, and it's like easy for me to.
You
Okay,
can't make the share larger though, right?
like that's like that.
Well, I mean yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
No, why don't you start?
okay. I will. I'll start. And do you want to be a homeowner just to see how it goes? Is that what you mean? Or do you want to? I'll start it just so you can. So hi, I'm looking for Louise. My name is Lisa with Keller Williams Realty, and
Hi,
I'm
this is
sure.
Louise. Yep.
Oh, great, Louise. I'm sure you figured out by now that your home came up on our computer as an expired listing. And I was calling to see, when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home?
I didn't realize that it expired. What? I have no idea. What am I? My agent didn't say anything about it expiring.
Wow, when's the last time you spoke with your agent?
Yesterday.
Well, it came up as expired on the multiple listing service. And can I just ask you a couple questions while I have you on the phone?
Sure.
If you sold this home, where would you go to next?
We're trying to move to Florida.
That's exciting. How soon do you have to be there?
Already.
Oh, ouch. So Louise, what do you think stopped your home from selling?
The agent.
Really? So how did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with?
Yeah, it's someone my husband knows. Oh, it was a
Great.
referral. Sorry.
Okay, great. Well, what did that agent do that you like best?
Nothing.
Ah, ouch. What do you feel they should have done?
Sold my house.
Really? Well, what will you expect from the next agent you choose?
Sell my house.
Terrific. Have you already chosen an agent to work with?
No.
Wonderful. I'd like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes?
No.
Well, it would only take me about 15 minutes to show you what I can do to get your home sold. Are you available Tuesday at 3 or Wednesday at 4?
3 o'clock's fine.
Excellent. That was easy. So, on here, you have to come up with your own close. So you see, you only get to number 10. So,
Oh,
On-
okay. I thought
you
there
have
was
to come
something
up-
after that that I couldn't see, so.
well, there isn't, oh, there it is. I just saw that one, but there's another one here, the closes for expireds. This is cool. Before you get tied up in a what did those are, you can go to those. I just
Mhm.
jumped. Do you want to do this? And,
Oh, yeah.
okay, so why don't you guys do this one and close on each other. Each of you do that, and then we'll jump off. But at least get it's like, to me, it's like a singer getting their throat, ready for a concert. We're getting ready to get some money and payments.
Okay, I'll start. Hi, I'm looking for Susan. My name is Carol. I'm with Keller Williams.
What's Keller Williams?
I'm a real estate agent. Keller Williams is my brokerage.
Oh, I have an agent.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you figured out that your home came up on my computer as an expired listing, and I was calling to see when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home?
Never.
Oh, really? Terrific. If you sold this home, where would you go next?
LA.
Oh, that's exciting. How soon do you have to be there?
Already.
Ouch. What do you think stopped your home from selling?
The agent.
Oh, really? How did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with?
Referral.
Oh, that's great. What did the agent do that you liked best?
Really nothing.
Ouch. What do you feel they should have done?
Sold my home.
Really? Uh, what will you expect from the next agent you choose?
I expect him to sell my house.
Terrific. Have you already chosen an agent to work with?
No.
Wonderful. I would like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes?
No. Don't know who you are.
You're kidding. Um, what would be the best time to show you? Monday or Tuesday at 4?
Tuesday.
Oh, perfect. I'll see you Tuesday at 4.
Great, Carol.
Excellent. Have you guys actually used these scripts to make phone calls?
Not
have-
recently.
I haven't used this one. I used a different script for FISBO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and we want to do them so many times that we get used to it. So we sound, when you get on the phone, these are going to just pop into your head when people are saying no. Don't just 1 second. I mean, if you, and say it with some enthusiasm. If you did sell this home, where were you going to next? You're going to they're going to go, oh, damn, I was supposed to go to Florida, right? It's going to get their emotions, and, emotions make them act. So Louise, if you could read this through, that would be awesome.
Hi, I'm looking for Carol.
Hi, yep, this is Carol.
Hi, Carol. My name is Louise Civetti. I'm with Keller Williams Realty. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm sure you figured out that your home came up on our computer as an expired listing.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, that sounds about right.
I was calling to see, when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home?
Maybe in a month.
Really? If I sold your home next week, where would you go to next?
LA,
That's exciting. How soon do you have to be there?
3 months from now.
Oh, huh. what do you think stopped you home from selling already?
The agent.
Really? How did you happen to pick your last agent you listed with?
It was a referral.
Huh, great. What did that agent do that you liked best?
Nothing.
Oh, ouch. What do you feel they should have done?
Sold my house.
Oops, sorry, my computer's gonna die. Ah. Um, really? What do you expect from the next agent you choose?
To to sell my house.
Terrific. Have you already chosen an agent to work with?
Nope, not yet.
Wonderful. I would like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes?
No.
You're kidding. What would be the best time to show you? Monday or Tuesday at 3?
Monday.
Terrific. See you then.
Great.
Awesome. Awesome. You know, this particular site, you guys may want to go on here because it has a lot of scripts.
What is this site? What do you
This
want?
one is let's see, what is this one I'm on? Let's see if I download it first.
I have a question. When you do commercial, is it like 10 or 20% or something like that? Or 30?
No, it goes sometimes over years. It's a very it's a completely different animal. Like, Carol, stay completely away. You don't want to even bother with it. It's like there's leases, there's money you get paid over time. It just it's not something I would ever consider doing unless you're just going to do commercial.
Oh, like, but if it was like a referral and they take care of it, then it's different.
Yeah, you don't have to do a thing. Yeah. Look at this one. This one's a great script for expireds too. So this is on this Debbie DeGroat's Excel coaching, and let's see, what is this called? It's a lot of Mike Ferry scripts, but they have a lot of things here. I just downloaded it.
From where?
I'm going to try to figure out where it came from. Let me see if I can just open it up here.
They're all Keller Williams scripts.
Pretty much this one's the Ultimate Real Estate Script Book, featuring Mike Ferry, Keller Williams, and Debbie DeGroat. So if you try to Google that, the Ultimate Real Estate Script Book, download it and look through, because I think it's like page 152, Louise. It has some great things about buyers, getting them off the fence.
Okay.
So this
yeah.
lead gen and prosper.
Oh, that's great.
Working with sellers. Here's the working with buyers. So I think it's the most common buyer objections, page 149, overcoming buyer reluctance, 152. So it's tough if you have a one homeowner that doesn't want to sell, but the other one does. You may, the only thing to do is with them, they need to know that they're going to get the most money now, but as time goes on, they're not going to get as much money, so they'll have less buying power on the other side. So I hope everybody, at least you have this too, negotiating scripts, you always need those, it's important to have these. So if you download this, find it, download it, and keep it on your computer, you could probably use some of these. I love the ones that have the red in them because they look like they're new to the area, calling for referrals. Where's that red? Oh yeah, your center of influence. So anyone who joins our team has to come with at least 200 people. They have to have 200 people that they can bring onto the team that we mark as their contacts, and we drip on them. But it has to be 200. Everybody knows 200 people. And if you go through here, you're going to find who's an accountant, who's in advertising, aerobics. Anyone that works for an airline? Do you have a veterinarian that you use? An electrician? Anything. This will just kind of get your mind going. And Louise, you were at the town hall, so you probably know a ton of people. Handyman, where do you get your hair done? Do you know a pest control person? You probably met a lot of people. So if you go through a list like this, you might find you do know people. You need to introduce yourself again to them.
Oh,
And
yeah, there's a lot of people out there that I know.
and do you have a spreadsheet of people with their names and their information?
My command from EDGE has over 200 in it right now.
Good.
But I have a stack of people that, because I belong to so many other organizations, I do a lot of work for veterans. So I belong to
Excellent.
3 different veterans organizations.
That's awesome. And
yeah.
promote that on your, in your social media or anything, promote that that's what you do, that you know these people. And, if someone has a question, that they can rely on you for, giving them a contact. Look at this coaching script, there's, and, for just listed, for just sold. The red is pretty good. These are some other questions. When do you think you might like to make that move? Do you have any real estate questions I might be able to answer for you today? One more thing. Can you think of anyone at all, maybe at work or church, who might like to sell and might need my help? Very simple, basic. Don't get caught up on the script part too much in your head. Just read through these, say them out loud to yourself. So
Yeah, it's important just to have, an answer, just to have a good answer in your head. So
yeah, the best part is to have good questions in your head. So think about that. The best part you guys can do is have questions, because nobody likes to talk about themselves more than themselves, So I would say focus on questions. Wow, what did you do in your, what do you do for work? Wow, how's that going this year? Can you work from home? Well, do you need a new office space? Do you need to, get a bigger home? Do you think, there's so much to talk about. So questions, and write those questions down. Then you can call them back. Hey, you said you were thinking you might need a larger house because your office space is actually your kitchen right now. Is that right? Are you ready? So I know we're on here way late. I hope you guys have an awesome day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have fun. Have a Merry Christmas.
All right.
Merry
Take
Christmas,
care. We'll see
See
you.
you next week.
Oh, great. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week. See you
You
next.
too.
Thanks, Carol.
Thank you. Bye, you guys.
Bye.